What's up, YouTube? We're here at night checking out the headlights on my 2021 Ford F-450 Platinum and the premium headlights on the Ram. And we have Justin.
If you can see me,
if you can see him,
it's really dark out here.
If you would walk into the Ford headlights, you might see him.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there he is.
There we go. Hey guys.
And we're gonna, check out the difference in the lights, the puddle lights, the backup lights, interior lights.
All the lights.
All the lights. Everything we got.
Yep.
We're gonna do some driving. We're gonna show how they look against the building. So let's get into it. So on the Ford, we got the LED strip that goes all the way around, and then the amber lights that kind of bisect them. It looks really good. It's fancy. You don't mistake it for anything else. Come over here to the Ram. You got the nice big strip at the bottom, and these beautiful quad, like crystal, like looking, daytime running, just to let you know it's there. Looks really good, but what do you think? Let me know. Give me some comments. Say which is the better looking front end. So we got the clearance lights on the Ford. In the daytime, they're a smoked color and just look, dark gray or black, and then glow orange at night. You got the lights on the mirror, and it's pretty cool that they tied the lines in with the headlight. You're over here on the Ram, again, you got your clearance lights, LED, all that good. The mirror, it's sort of tacked on there, and it doesn't look bad by any means. It just, they didn't go with a whole lot of style on that. But now, of course, when the mirrors are folded down, it's going to be on the top. It might look a little different. The puddle lights, the Ram, you got one LED there, and it gives you enough light to see. But as you can see, we're moving over here, and there's quite a big difference in the illumination of the ground. You got two lights. I don't know if you can see that, but there's two separate LEDs in there that are really, really illuminating the ground. On the Ford, you're going to have your clearance lights on the fender flare. The clearance lights on the single rear wheel Ram up on top, aren't required by law. That's why it doesn't have them in the back. It's when you're over, I think it's 80 inches, then you have to have the clearance lights on the fenders, the front, and then the three lights in the back. So that's because of the width. On the taillights, you got the same sort of design carried over from the headlights to the taillights. All backup lights, brakes, turn signals, everything's LED. LED license plate illumination. This wonderful, wonderful puddle light for when you're hooking up the trailer. It just illuminates everything. Then you do have the bed light, and you got the lights in the trailer. Illuminate everything. It's nice and bright. So we come over here to Ram, and they've got a really kind of a nice design here with a little kick out for the brake lights. I will say, I think the license plate lights are a little bit brighter than the Ford. We've got a nice four separate spotlights. That the Ford ones have four separate also, but it sort of blends in a little bit more. The Ram is definitely a little more jewel-like. And then you got the lights in the back for the bed to illuminate everything, and a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's March, but yeah. 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 Never a bad time to celebrate Christmas.
Amen.
So with the flashers on, you can see they live in their own little housing and light up. You got the one light that was on before stays on, and it flashes around. In the mirror, just more on the side. You don't really see it from the front. Well, let's come over here to the Ram, and you can see it switches. You do that again real quick. Okay, see, there's the light, and the upper running lights go off. Pretty slick. And then again, Fords, they got them living in this little box that goes around the reverse lights, and nice and bright. I don't know, I'd say Ram might have, they both have style, but I think Ram might have a little bit more style on their turn signals. There's the brakes, and then you see that they flash a little differently when you get the brakes and the turn signals at the same time. It's pretty cool. And then we got the third brake light. It brights up pretty bright, and then you got it surrounds the camera for the bed. And on the Ram, I don't know if it's quite as bright, but it looks good. It's, you know you're stopping. One other thing we have on the Ford are these front-facing lights on the mirrors that are just super bright. You turn these on with the headlights, and it's lighting up everything. The reverse lights are pretty bright, and they definitely light up a lot. I don't know if I'm considering some aftermarket lights. What do people think? Let me know in the comments whether I should add some aftermarket backup lights. Backup lights on the Ram. I will say I do like these tail lights. They are pretty nice. The backup lights they throw a good amount of light out back. Good enough. But I think the Fords have the backup lights beat, in my opinion, but let me know what you think. Alright, so we got the Ram's headlights now. They're nice and bright. They got the big little LED back there that really shines bright. And do these turn with the steering wheel? Mm-hmm. Alright, they got the Ford beat on that. And my Jeep does that too, so I was thinking FCA, that's because they look very similar. We got a nice bright cutoff. This is going to give you a good light down the road where you need it, and they look pretty awesome. JB was just pointing out to me. What were you saying?
Some beautiful headlights, man.
Yeah, Justin?
I think mine look a little better than you. Just a little bit.
I don't know. Let's get in the comments section after we look at these. Look at that very, very nice little, there's about 6 LEDs up top and a few more down there. And they have this kind of color shifting, as you can maybe see in the camera. Come over here, and where we just had sort of one level with the Ram, these just sort of throw light in the different colors and everything, just depending on where it's pointing, and it's pretty nice. I never have trouble seeing things going down the road. And now with the high beams on, this top one that was just sort of there throwing a little bit of light up top, nothing, you don't want it up really bright, and you don't want to blind people, you don't want them crashing into you or into anything, I guess. Definitely not you. But it really, really throws the light up top now, and just and you see everything is just illuminated out way to the side. It looks good. I definitely wouldn't want to drive behind somebody that was running with their high beams. Alright, and we're gonna put the high beams on now. And to me, it sort of reminds me of the golden arches from McDonald's. It just sort of gets that little circular up there. Yeah, it doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or do I just eat too much McDonald's?
Man, you probably eat too much McDonald's, but still.
Yeah, but it's cool. Well, and on here, with just that one beam, the one that comes out for the high beam there, it's a very, very clean look. But I guess for that circular beam, that's what makes this little. It even looks like it has some eyebrows up top. It could be an upside down smiley face. It could be all sorts of things. It's cool. I like it.
All right, guys. So this is where Ford loses heavily. Watch this. You're gonna see the headlights. See that? Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Those bad boys are moving.
Yep, I will say, I was definitely disappointed when the truck didn't have that, because my 2014 Grand Cherokee has it, and it's a wonderful, wonderful feature.
Yeah, it does come in handy, like when you're turning, and yeah, you can see it on that fence there. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, Ram wins that round. Headlights overall, it's a closer issue, but the turning, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, we know Robert's gonna win that race, because yeah, that wide track is just next level stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and get down the road, and we're gonna get down some dark roads so you guys can see the headlights in action. But here you guys go. What do you think, buddy?
I think they're pretty good. You know, they're throwing some light. You know, this is definitely a dark road, and you know, we can definitely plenty of vision.
Yeah, you can't really see the headlights for turning, but they are definitely turning a little bit.
I mean, that's definitely more of a feature that's better in like slow speed, heavily wooded areas that really show you. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to have.
Yeah.
But sometimes out on the highway and faster roads, it doesn't. I notice with the Jeep, you don't notice it quite as much.
Mm-hmm. Here's a high beam there for you.
Yeah. Everything important you can see. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna turn the fog lights on too. So if you put your camera to the side, here, you see the lights really. I'm gonna blink them on and off for you too. You can see like it just adds so much more light.
Yeah.
Off to the side of the truck, which.
Watch for those little critters.
Yeah. Yeah, these headlights, they're pretty bright for the most part.
Yeah, no, they're very good. I'm impressed.
Alright guys, so here's a little bit wider road.
Yeah, it throws the light really nicely, keeps it down low, so where you need it, it's not blinding anybody. Overall, very good.
Yeah, not bad. And here's a little bit wider. You can see like the light is all the way on the other side.
Yeah, and it almost stops right in the right place to not be annoying. It just gives you a good amount of light.
Yeah. Let me just blink the fog lights for you. You can see those fog lights really do put that light off to the side where you need it at. And I think that the fog lights are a little bit brighter than the headlights.
I think you are very possibly right.
A little more time for you. So on this side, you can see. And on this side.
Yeah, I would definitely drive with the fog lights on.
Yes. It just puts a spread everywhere on the road.
Yeah, nice and safe.
Yeah. And this is on the highway, all 3 lanes. You can clearly see the light just kind of spreads all over the place. So it's nicely focused with the projector and really clean. Like there's those dark spots on the ground. And one last time for the fog lights, I'll turn them off. Let's run back over here.
Yeah, definitely fog lights on is the way to go.
Yes. Now I do think the reflector style headlights are a little bit brighter than these. So I would like to maybe do a test maybe with Mikey P's truck one day so we can kind of see if that's the case.
So now you can see the color of the headlights. And this is the fog lights. We have them off. We'll turn them on. It throws plenty of light off to the side, but I think yours are a little brighter on them. I think the headlights are a little brighter on this, but the fog lights are brighter on yours.
Yeah, the headlights are. I can definitely tell they put a lot of light down the ground a lot better.
Yeah, that's fog lights off, fog lights on.
Okay.
And then high beams.
Okay. Flick them up. Like when we get up here too, I want to see what they look like. I think I got you beat on high beam. Yeah,
you might. Now this is nice where on the bridge it really throws the light everywhere.
Yeah.
But it throws light pretty far down. And then we'll see when we get down here. There was a nice little U-turn that Justin had to back up to make.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. I got Got someone right behind me, but so we'll have to. This is the turn, right? No,
it's a little bit further.
A little further, yeah.
And we have to show that to you guys.
Yeah. Now we're on the little wider, road. It's throwing plenty of light. We see everything we need to see. What's your opinion on these?
I mean, I think yours has like a slight advantage on brightness over my headlights, but my fog lights really do kind of help seal the deal, I think. But yours was, I mean, they're both good lights. I can't, I mean, they're both really good.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking this quality of lights, it's really splitting hairs.
Yeah, you have to really be like a computer to really see a difference. But they're both really bright, very clear. I mean, when you think about 20 years ago, I mean, these headlights were terrible.
Yes.
And I mean, and when you just fast forward to today, I mean, you have better lights in luxury cars.
Yes, yeah.
There's no dark spots on the ground. And I mean, these headlights, I mean, they're extremely bright. And even though they don't really auto level or turn left to right, I mean, we have to figure out if it does auto level, but they don't swivel left to right. They don't swivel,
yes.
I mean, it still has enough light everywhere.
Yeah, and I drove my my old 06 last week. I needed to do a few things with it, so borrowed it back from my cousin's fiance, and I had to drive through a rainstorm at night, and I was like, I can't see anything.
Yep.
I was like, how did I drive this truck for 2 years?
Yeah.
But these things now are just
insanity. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, it's just the road's just white, and I think in person I think it's even more so than the camera's showing.
Yeah.
But we'll give you a U-turn real quick while we're at it.
See how good this bad boy is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully Ram will pull their big boy pants up and give this wide track to a 3500, or at least figure out a way to make it more competitive with the 45.
Yeah, I mean, they can, why not just take a...
Jeez. That's just crazy.
Yeah. They have a 4500 chassis. They could toss a pickup truck bed on that in 2 days.
Yep.
And just sell it. I mean, and without, now if you want that, you're going to spend $115,000, $120,000. And then you're still getting a detuned engine, which, depending on what you're doing, might not necessarily be a bad thing.
Yeah.
But for what most people want, most non-commercial applications, they want what this is, a regular production line, full power engine with a pickup truck bed, but the wide track front axle.